Hello, student teachers. What a joy it is to be here with you virtually. I know I speak on behalf of all the faculty in the education department when I say congratulations for making it to the final phase of your education journey. This is what you've dreamed of since the day you began as education majors. Student teaching, where you really get to hone your craft, where you get to take all those best practices that you've learned and you get to put them into practice, where you get to see yourself changing lives, both through the pedagogy that you put into practice and also just through the live witness that you are able to enact in the classroom. You're going to change lives personally because students are going to see the way that you live out the virtues in the classroom, and that's going to point them to Christ. So we thank you for that. We thank you for living out the mission of Franciscan University through being classroom missionaries. I wanted to gift you something small and special, and a prayer that's been really instrumental in my life is the Litany of Trust. It was authored by one of the Sisters of Life, who are a phenomenal order. They live in New York City and they minister to expectant mothers and provide them with numerous resources and support. And I wanted to give you the litany in this cute little booklet form. So Dr. McVeigh and Dr. Borey are going to pass that out to you. But I cling to it often, and I think it's probably going to be one you'll want to cling to often throughout this EdTPA process, just giving it all over to the Lord, knowing that you're going to work as hard as you can, but then you're going to entrust all of it to Him and knowing that He will be faithful throughout all of it. What's cool about the Sisters of Life is not only are they the hands and feet of Christ in New York to expectant mothers, but they also promote a culture of life through education, and they've written a curriculum on life and on chastity that has been deeply instrumental, and it's promoted through the McGrath Institute for Church Life through Notre Dame University. And if you Google that, you can have access to it. And it's one of our alum who wrote that curricula. Sister Virginia Joy, who I was blessed to attend Franciscan University with. And Sister Virginia Joy is incredibly talented. She won she actually won the Alumni Education Award, though she was a business major this past year. And I'm mentioning her talent because not only did she write this incredible curricula, which you have access to if you just Google McGrath Institute curricula on life, Sister Virginia Joy, but look at this beautiful watercolor painting of the Cartauza that she did and I framed. Serious talent. I'm hoping we can blow this up and put this on campus somewhere, but I just wanted to share that with you because I just thought it was phenomenal. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the Litany of Trust and that it's something that will bless you throughout this process and throughout your life. But as you jump into this EdTPA process, I just really want to encourage you because I know at times it can be overwhelming, but what you're going to create here is going to be a professional portfolio that's going to set you apart from other candidates that have not gone through the process when you apply for a job, because you're going to have an exceptional portfolio that showcases your ability to plan, instruct, and assess in your content area. From a planning perspective, you're going to show your ability to build content knowledge, to support learning needs, to use your knowledge of students to assess and monitor student learning, a very holistic ability to plan. From an instructional perspective, you're going to show your ability to set up individualized and engaging learning environments, your ability to fully engage all of your learners in learning, while also deepening student thinking in the area that you're specializing in, and your ability to use subject-specific pedagogy. From an assessment perspective, you're going to be able to show your ability to analyze student learning, both quantitatively and qualitatively. You're going to be able to show your ability to provide deep, rich, and meaningful feedback, and also your ability to support students in actually using and applying that feedback. And then you're going to be able to fully close the loop because you're going to be able to say, here's how I used what the students did and didn't learn to plan for next time to do things better. That EdTPA portfolio, we have been told from students has been the clincher that has got some of them their desired job, and has been what has helped them rise above another candidate in getting a job. So I want to encourage you, when you feel like this is very overwhelming, know it's going to be worth it. If you score high enough, you score above a 37, you won't have to take the Ohio Assessment of Professional Knowledge. Also, the EdTPA is needed in many other states, so it will enable you to either not take another state's pedagogy test, or it will just transfer to your state, depending on if it's required there. But it will also just widen your skill set in terms of your ability to plan, instruct, and assess. And if you are required to enter a resident educator program upon graduation, which you do in Ohio, this process almost identically mirrors what you have to enter in the resident educator program. And we have seen that our candidates have almost a 100% pass rate, because this process of planning, instructing, and assessment and the portfolio that is created looks almost identical to what you have to do when you have to renew your license in the resident educator program. So we want to encourage you, cling to this litany of trust throughout. Know that we'll be praying through you, and know that you could not be blessed with better mentors than the amazing Dr. Borey and the amazing Dr. McVeigh. Know that I'll always be praying for you too. God bless you, and take care.